I'm YIGAL ARBIV. I'm senior instructor of the I.K.M.A system. I'm a direct student of Grandmaster Chaim that was a direct student of legendary founder of the system, I.K.M.A. I'm from the I.K.M.A, so you know that this is the original source of the Krav Maga in the world. The first association ever established is the I.K.M.A by I.M.A and by a few senior students, among them Grandmaster Chaim that took over the I.K.M.A, of course, after I.M.A died, and now continue the way of the founder, and of course established the Gidon system that is part of the I.K.M.A, part of the I.M.A system. I'm training about 26 years, 5th degree black belt. Had a chance to train also with I.M.A and Grandmaster Chaim Gidon, but my teacher is Grandmaster Chaim Gidon. I.M.A is just, is like the grandfather of the system that we came to our gym, sit in the chair, and saw the development of the system by Grandmaster Chaim Gidon. A lot of techniques that came from Chaim Gidon, developing Chaim's dojo, an academy, and approved by I.M.A that will sit in the chair that Grandmaster sit today. History is is big because on the chair that I.M.A said now Chai sit Chaim. In the future, maybe one of us will do the same, but we want Grandmaster to stay with us forever, but life is life, and we're all human, we're not angels, and sometimes, people need to take over. We give also, want to say thank you to Grandmaster Chaim Gidon that give us the system, and Gidon system is a different way because not all Krav Maga is the same. David Khan is one of our students, one of Chaim's students, senior instructor, much respected in America. Trained with us. I remember the first day he stepped into the gym, and I come from work. I was security officer with guns and pistols and knives and everything. And Grandmaster, just a little story. Just Grandmaster told him, "Okay, show me what you know." And when he you show what you know, he said, "Okay, now we can start again." No, so this means that when you train with Grandmaster Chaim Gidon, he sees things that you don't see, and he teaches people accordingly to their abilities. And if you train me, so we train me different. If you train other instructors, train differently because every one of the instructors and the students have different approach, different body, different coordination, and you need to fix the train him the way he's supposed to be trained. Not everybody trained the same. That's the reason we say that Krav Maga are not all the same, because we are trained differently. A lot of things is differently also, especially the core recef that we do that no other style do it, because we believe that like in a pistol, you shoot one bullet doesn't take the hostile down. You shoot few bullets that take him down. That's the reason Chaim developed the recef, because recef is like submachine gun, it's not a pistol. Because when you attack with a submachine gun, usually to stop it is very hard. But when you shoot with a pistol, eventually you can do something about it, but against the machine gun it's going to be a problem to stop. Immediately after I saw the recef, I understood that is for me it's a waste of time what I learned until now. So I stood up and went by those steps and said, "Okay, I forget everything, teach me." So I started from the beginning. I left my belts behind and I said, "Okay, now I start the real trip of my life." I started 26 years ago. I was like a brown belt on different martial arts. I done Kung Fu, I done everything else, like all the movies show me that it's the best system in the world. I don't say nothing bad about doing Shungo stuff, There's a lot of professional practitioners in this system. When we talk about Krav Maga, we talk about a simple, short distance fight in the street fighting. A lot of people call it martial arts. We're not martial arts. We are street fight. We teach you to survive. We don't teach you fancy moves and stuff. Of course, fancy moves they have in a different higher level to get you in a position that you can be good in what you do. But when you start, you learn the basic core: punching, kicking, elbow, takedowns. This is the basic. And all Krav Maga fighters needs to know everything, but not all of them know everything. Because now in the last years when Jiu-Jitsu came, especially Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu came to the core, a lot of Krav Maga practitioners started doing Jiu-Jitsu. Why? Because they wanted to know the ground. But 20 years ago, when we done ground fighting, people said, what do you do? It's not Krav Maga. So Chaim said, I'm not doing what you do. I do what works. It means I do what is good for me, not good for you. But people see the way we fight, and they don't understand. Because every place I go teach, you say it's not Krav Maga. Why? Because they used to see the regular Krav Maga. The regular Krav Maga, that is knife, stick, gun, punch, leg, choke. It's not enough. Because a professional Krav Maga fighter need to stand the distance against everybody who fights against him, even if he's a professional. Because in the street here, it's not like octagon. Because in octagon you can tap out. The street, tap out is nothing important. Nobody taps out in the street. And if you tap out, nobody stops. You understand? So it doesn't matter for us. So that's the reason we need to teach people to be the best they can be, and the women to be the best. And Krav Maga is not only about fighting. Krav Maga is about the way of life. The way you act to people, the way you talk to the people, the way you react to people, the way you know, I'm Jewish, I'm Israeli, a lot of people don't like us, but who gives a shit? We are here to stay, and we're going to do what we need to do to live. That's the reason Krav Maga developed in the beginning, because Imi took few of his friends and developed the Krav Maga. Why? Because you need to fight the Nazis, the fight against the Jew. And now we are living in Israel. You interview me next to the beach in Netanya, that is Israeli, that is, you know, we are in Israel, this is our country, and we developed the system to make people stronger. And the way to stand the distance is to talk with people from a place of strength, not of a weakness. When you're strong, nobody wants to mess up with the strong people. They mess up with the weak. But when you fight, when you try to be the strong you can, a lot of people doesn't want to mess with the strong guy. And we try to be the best, try to be the strong, try to make the people in the world strong. A lot of people doing only what Imi teach. But for today life is not enough. Because even Imi said, you need to know wrestling, you need to know boxing, you need to know judo, you need to know with a knife, you need to walk with a stick, you need to know with everything. A lot of people take Krav Maga and make aerobics, put music and make it system. It's not aerobic. Krav Maga, moving music, it's not fighting. It's playing games. When you play games, you lose. Because you're not ready to do right things on the street. What's happening in the street? Someone fights you, put music and you start fighting? What is this? You have to fight. You know, I have a friend, he's doing martial arts, many years. He said to me, I go in the street, I jump on you, I do arm in the air, and I put you down. I said, listen, I like the system, what you do, but nobody jump armbar in the street. You jump armbar in the street, you fall on the concrete, and then you're going to have a problem in your life. You understand? I'm not going to fight. Of course I can do it. Nobody said this cannot be happening. You can. But how many people you see in the street doing armbar jumping and doing armbar on the street and do it on the concrete? It's not even logical. Why? Because in the street you're not going to fight against one. You fight against five. So what's happening is you're fighting only in your head. What's happening now with the 4 other people? You understand? So, you understand? The approach must be smart. When you talk, you must talk smart, not stupid. You know? When you talk smart, people listen. When you talk stupid, nobody want to listen. Of course, I don't say I never make mistake in my life. Of course I make mistake. I'm human. But you don't make mistake, stand in the mistake, and instead I make mistake, but that's what I can do. I continue making mistake. It's bullshit. You didn't make mistake, you know you make mistake. Change. You understand? And a lot of people in the world sometimes say, Gideon system, they're fighters, they beat up everybody, they do bull, A lot of people in the world say this, but it's not true. Why? I'm not coming to you to fight you and beat you up. You come to my gym, you come to my home, you come to my house, you threat me in my house, you want to try me, so you fight, I fight back. But I don't go to you to fight you in your home. Why? Because I don't need to. It's not my way. But I will fight if you attack me. You attack, I react. You don't attack, we prefer to be friends with everybody. But if someone prefers to fight me, you have to take the consequences. What's happened to him if he fight me? Maybe I win, maybe I lose, but I will fight. You know? That's it. doesn't matter what you do in life. It's matter how you take it and use it. You know, I do Gidon system. They do BJJ. Doesn't matter. I do Gidon system. Other guy do I.K.M.A. For me, it's not problem because I have nothing against them. I'm not a politician. I'm a fighter. I'm an instructor. I'm a trainer. Do what you do. I do what I do. For me, it's not important. But when you're going on the mat, the best man will win. You know, you do what you do. I do what I do. If you beat me, I give kida. Thank you very much. I adapt. Next time I'll do better. That's the only thing we can do in life. That's it. Look, when I started, I was the weakest link in the chain because I get knocked down in the street by a high student. After people told me all my life that I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm flying, I'm this, I'm that, I can be the best, I can be whatever. I came and I see after this fight how weak I am. You know, that I couldn't even react to what he's doing. He was like fighting against a tank. I couldn't do nothing to this guy. This guy was amazing. And he didn't train for 5 years. He said, I'm training every day. This guy don't train for 5 years and beat me up like... So I said, what is this? So what happened, I lost my confidence. I was very weak. I came to Chaim's gym and I only standing on the side of the room. I remember it like yesterday. And Chaim said to me, maybe we train with us. I said, it's finished. So I said, maybe you try. I said, no, you know what? Just sit with us on the mat. And then, okay, just walk with us on the mat. And then, no, just kick the back. You know what? Just stand the distance against this guy. Only stand, don't do fight. You know, step by step, he put me back into the loop, to the fight. Start make me believe in myself. Start make me believe that it's not the end of the world. If you lost one time, doesn't mean anything. If you lost 50 times, doesn't matter. You know, you fall down 50 times, you get up 51. Nobody can take you down. Nobody can put you on the floor. To put you on the floor and stay on the floor is your choice, not this guy's choice. As long as you quit, you need to fight. Why? Because we trained like the soldiers, like fighters. We don't believe in quitting. Why? Because when you quit and fight, the next thing you do, you're dead. That's the difference between us and them. Because we take mentally approach and physically approach and put it together. My student approach to a fight, he needs to know everything. That nobody can surprise him in anything. Of course he can lose. Nobody is above nature. You know. Everybody can lose. But my student will lose not because he didn't know. Maybe the other guy was more trained, more whatever, but he have the tool to fight. Of course, in the street, I'm not going to stay on the ground forever and fight. If someone take me to the ground, I go to unleash a arm bar, leg bar, punch or whatever and try to get up because it's not a BJJ competition fight. It's a street fight. I need to get up. I don't know who's coming. Maybe come, maybe more, maybe 2, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 1, maybe knife, maybe gun. I need to see everything. People need to understand that Krav Maga is like life. If you say, you know what, I don't want to go work today. What is this? Don't work. If you don't work, you don't have money. If you don't have money, you don't support your family. If you don't support your family, how can you live? Understand? The same thing is Krav Maga. That our approach is fight the distance all the way. Why? Because you cannot give up. You cannot give up. If you don't have legs, you walk with hands. If you don't have hands, you walk with legs. If you don't have legs and hands, I spit. If I don't spit, I have elbow. I have headbutt. I do everything. Even if I'm crippled, I have only one finger. To fight, I fight and put it in your eyes. Nobody stop. Why? As long as you have breathing, you fight. The Gidon system is different because of we use everything. We used to work with the knife, we used to work with the stick, we used to work with the rifle. We know to protect against knife, stick, gun, rifle. We have knife fighting, we have gun retention, we have takedowns, we have ground fight, we have knife fight. We have everything in the system. Is in the core, and everything is in it. You want to know something about Krav Maga that you, for example, you fight in the street, you get punched in the face, and something didn't was. You open the book, and everything is there. What's up in here? What's up in here? I give a system Krav Maga. Come to take I.K.M.A Israeli Krav Maga Association from I.K.M.A, and come to take to the next stage of Krav Maga and the Gidon system. So that's the reason we don't call ourselves only Israeli Krav Maga Gidon system. We call ourselves the Israeli Krav Maga Association, the I.K.M.A Gidon system. Why? We took the history and what I.M.A gave us, all the system that I.M.A gave, We didn't put it away. We use it. But on this, we put shield. That's called the Gidon system. We put shield, that, pistol, this, rifle, and now we're ready for fight. Understand? Look, we're using two logos now. Gidon system logo and I.K.M.A logo. A lot of people use it because it came from I.K.M.A. And a lot of people have the, history from I.K.M.A. and they want to be part of I.K.M.A. I.K.M.A is a big thing, it's like the creator of Krav Maga. But this is the continued way. This is the adaptation. This is continuous. This is Grandmaster Chaim Gidon. This is logo represent the system, represent the logo, represent the name of Gidon system, and represent the family. Nobody can take your family away from you. And if someone tries to take this from me, I will fight. Understand? I'm a fighter, I'm born fighter, and I will die fighter. Even if I don't train one day Krav Maga in my life anymore, I'll stay a fighter. Because the way I see things in the street, the way I see things in life is different than other people. You, me, a lot of people in life look at things differently. But I look at Gidon system and see it as a way to take life to a better place.